Hey, I got a great RV question right here. I'm a 46-year-old single man living in New York City. I've been thinking about full-time RV living for the past 3 years, and I recently started saving for my first RV purchase, either a Class B or a micro camper. The lifestyle appeals to me deeply, and my work is very portable. I'm a freelance PR consultant. I'm ready to make the switch to RV living as soon as I have enough money saved for my purchase and emergency funds. My question is, how much do I need to save to get started? For example, can I expect to buy a reliable built-out van for less than $20,000? By the way, it says used. For less than $20,000, that will give me at least 5 years of relatively trouble-free RV living. Max, great question. I'm about to answer it right now. Hey there, everybody. Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy. And I really appreciate questions like this. It's a great one from Max. Basically, 46 years old, living in New York City, wants to get started with a Class B or a micro camper on a budget, $20,000 or less. A few years ago, I would have said, yeah, that's possible. And just so I can date this, I usually don't like to date my videos, but things change all the time. So as I'm recording this, it's April 2021. And as many of you know, it is a seller's market because of the pandemic over this past year. People are going crazy and paying top dollars for Class B RVs. So can Max get one for $20,000 or less, a reliable one that's going to last him 5+ years? I think it's going to be rough. I'm not saying impossible. If you do a lot of digging around, but I think it's going to be rough. Max, if you have $25,000 to spend, because I did a little research before I started recording this. If you've got $25,000 to spend, you may, and this is not easy either, but you may be able to find a 1999 or late 90s or maybe a 2000 Class B RV. But here's the problem, Max. You've got to have other money saved up. I'm glad you mentioned an emergency fund, because if you spend your last $20,000 or $25,000 on the RV, buying the RV is only the beginning. There are going to be expenses, there are going to be repairs, there's going to be taxes, insurance, everything that goes along with owning an RV. And they say, like a boat, it's just, buying it is the easy part. Maintaining it, repairing it, upgrading, whatever you need to have done goes on pretty much forever. So Max, I want you to have a really nice padded emergency fund. And I also don't want this to be your last dollar, because I want you to have money for you're 46 years old. I want you to be investing for your future, for your retirement. So yeah, and you live in Manhattan. I used to live in Maryland, and I used to drive through Manhattan all the time in my car. God forbid I would ever try to drive in Manhattan in an RV. I think it would be really tough and really stressful. But then again, you're getting the RV, I presume, to get out of Manhattan and explore other parts of the country. So what you should do is go onto RVtrader.com and similar sites and see what's out there for you. Now, I'm going to recommend, even if you find something at that price point, which is going to be tough, it's going to be a real challenge. But if you find something at that price point, I want you to, no matter where it is in this country, I want you to fly out there or drive there and spend a good day at least checking everything in the RV. If you don't know anything about RVs yet, hire an RV tech or RV mechanic to come there with you, and they could be a local RV tech. You don't have to bring somebody from Manhattan out to Dallas, Texas, but get somebody locally there, pay them for their time, few hours, whatever it might be. It'll be the best money you've ever spent. And then you, once you get the okay from them that it's mechanically sound and that it's not falling apart, doesn't have dry rot, doesn't have leaks, the plumbing is okay. There's so much stuff to look at. It's unbelievable. Then I want you to look at it and make sure it's going to suit your needs, and you take it out and drive it wherever you might be. Let's just make up Dallas. I don't know why I'm in a Dallas mood today. I live in Utah. I don't live anywhere near Dallas, but I've been to Dallas a lot, and driving along the 635, and that's the Beltway, I think, that goes around Dallas. Driving on the tollway, driving on in all different types, no matter where you are, all different types of roads, all different types of conditions. bumpy roads, interstate highways, curvy roads. Take it fast, take it slow, take it just all different types of terrain and roads. And make sure it drives well, make sure it handles well, make sure you're comfortable driving it. Because this is a purchase that once you make this purchase, you could, if you don't like it, you could always sell it, but that's not the idea. The idea is to get something that really, really works well for you and you're comfortable in it. And you can use it for your 5-year time frame that you want to use it for. But again, I want to stress this, Max. Pay cash for it and do not spend your last dollar. Make sure you've got your retirement plan in place. You've got plenty of money set aside otherwise to pay all your bills, your whatever else you pay for. I don't want this to be your last few dollars and then you're going to be really, really in trouble. Max, I hope that helps you. Good luck. Let us know how you do. We're all now very curious to know how you're going to make out with your brand new or brand new used. And there's nothing wrong with that. Both of the RVs, both the Class Bs that I bought in the past have been used and I've had very, very good luck. Let us know, Max, please. Signing off from Utah. Hope everything is really good over there in Manhattan. See you later. I'm Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy.